Well, hello everybody and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, May 6th, 2023 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is time for Date Night with Lisa. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com coming to you live. And we are doing a one sheet wonder tonight, and we're going to make this card. It's actually going to make four of this card, four of these cards. We're just going to do one because you can make four of the exact same one. So I just made this one today, and I didn't actually make the one sheet wonder. We're going to just do it together tonight. So I kind of did a sample one, and so we're just going to make it bigger. So we're going to see how it comes out. We're going to do it together. And I hope you'll join me for the whole video. So hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get this ad off of here. They're showing an ad for poop. I don't know where they come up with these ads. And of course, I'm crooked. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Okay, that's a little bit better. Maybe I get it just a tad fixed. There we go. Okay, let me say hello to everybody. I see lots of you guys on here already 65 people. Holy cow. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Starla. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Julie. Hey, Carol. Hey, Jude. Hey, Robin. Hey, Annie. Hey, Anya. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, let me see. Carrie, Judy, Carol. I'm trying not to get everybody twice in here. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Sharon. Let's see, who have I missed? Tony, Marie, Linda, Denise, Therese, Kathy, Douglas. We have a guy. Oh, it's Bonnie. No, wait a minute. Hi, Lisa. Oh, we do have a guy. I guess it's a guy. Is it Douglas or Douglas's wife? Maybe, I don't know. Patricia, Brenda, Minda. All right, hello everyone. Rita, Barbara. Hey, Sandy. How you doing, girl? Hey, Christy, Spice Girl. Hanging on the couch, doing good. All right, hello everybody. I am so glad you guys joined me today. It was gorgeous today here. So I made this project this morning, got that done, and then I went outside. So I was outside most of the day working in the yard, and I was out in the sun a little bit, and so I was playing in the dirt, planting flowers and that kind of stuff. I got a big old splinter in my finger. See that? I can't get it out. So I'm going to go to work in the morning and see if somebody can get it out for me. So I was trying to write earlier and I can't write because when you when you're trying to write and you're pressing right that exact same spot on your thumb and it's pressing right against it and I can't get that splinter out. So anyway, I was trying to write the little post-it notes for my thing and I was like, oh, this is kind of painful. But I tried to squeeze it and squeeze it. I couldn't get it out. And then I tried to like cut it a little bit and that wasn't working. It'd be easier if it was on my left hand and then I could use my right hand, but this is my right hand, so I'm not very good at doing stuff with my left hand. So anyway, oh yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're watching. Gotta take a drink. I'm a little dehydrated from being outside all day. My husband puts duct tape on them. I'll have to see if that works. I know I can squeeze it and get a little bit out and then it just kind of goes right back in. So I know the doctors at work can get it if I just go in there so they can get it for me. I thought it was just a little teeny tiny thing. And then I came inside, put my glasses on. I'm like, holy cow, that's like a big one. You can tell I'm dehydrated because if you press my skin, it like sucks in. I was outside all day and I didn't drink enough water. So put some glue on it, let it dry and peel it off. Okay. We have all these home remedies. Oh my gosh, 90 degrees in New Mexico. I think it was like 75 here, so it was really nice. And I think tomorrow is going to be like 85. So, oh, it's Marcy, Doug's wife. Okay. I was wondering if we had a guy. Usually Bill's the only guy on here. We have one guy, and that's it. not too many guys are stampers. So this is a brand new stamp set that we're using tonight, but if you recognize it, it looks really familiar because it's almost exactly the same as a set we used to have that they just retired not too long ago. So I don't know if any of you guys think it looks very familiar, because it kind of did look exactly like another set called Flowing Flowers. But if you notice, this looks just like the Flowing Flowers one that they cut the leaves off of and made a new set out of it. So I thought, wow, that looks almost exactly the same. So of course I had to buy it since we can't use the other one anymore. Now some humans are here. Oh, did we not have humans before, Debbie Spicer? Who was watching before? Anyway, this is a photopolymer set, so I'm glad about that. I didn't have to cut it up. And the only thing is, when I went to stamp it, I thought this would line up perfectly right here, and it really doesn't. So you kind of got to work with that a little bit. But I do like this set a lot, and it does have dies that go with it. So you can die cut pretty much everything in the stamp set, and it's got extra dies too. So that's good. And then I'm also using the Queen Bee stamp set, which did not retire. Remember when we had the retired list, it was kind of a question mark. So it's actually in the online store. It's not in the catalog. It's in the online only section of the website. So it's an online only thing. So you can still get it, but it does not have any matching dies. So Robin said, yeah, she thought it looked like Flowing Flowers too. Humans to visit. You're ignoring them. What? Have you been drinking, Debbie Spicer? My first Renee. Hey, Renee, welcome. First time catching me live. Living in Idaho. Near some potatoes. That's the only thing I know about Idaho, is that's where potatoes come from. Following a lemonade icebox pie recipe, but using strawberries instead and turning it into a parfait instead of pie. That sounds good. It should have retired. It's ugly. Okay, Deborah. What? You know, if you can't say anything nice, you can just not say anything. This is one of my favorite, that was one of my favorite stamp sets. I love it. So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch, because that's what this card is. So that's what we're making. So I wanted to show you a few of my favorite things that are in the new catalog. So this is one of them. And then also I did some post-it notes I could show you. So this is one of my favorite sweets, and mainly because of this paper. I love the paper that goes in here. And I showed you guys that the other day, the paper that's in there, and it's so pretty. It's that boho blue color. That's so beautiful. And then here's this one that I love. And this one's really pretty too, the Lasting Joy stamp set. And then I've got some more. This one I think is really pretty. It's got these like vases kind of, or I don't know if they're really vases, but they're like something, planters, I don't know. But I love this. I think it's really cool looking. So, and the paper is really, really pretty. Very earthy looking, and that's what the name of it is, Earthen Textures. So I can't wait to try that out. It's got some really pretty ribbon that goes with it. So I was playing around with that today. So that is next on my list to mess around with. And then I've got these pages marked. This is another one that I love, love, love. And the paper is really pretty. The only bad thing is it's 6x6. I'm not a fan of 6x6 because you just don't get to maximize your pieces with it, because really, you know, if you want to do a regular card with it, you can only get one piece out of it, you know, one card out of a piece. So you kind of have to cut it into smaller sections to get more than that. So I really like 12 by 12 better. And that ribbon is beautiful. I just got some of that. So this is a really, really pretty stamp set. And then this paper I love. I just got some of this paper and it's beautiful. This is called Masterfully Made. And this one is really cute, and it's got some little background words, which I love that. I was really hoping they'd have like a very Versailles kind of set in here this year, but they didn't. But at least we've got some background words to mess with. That's always good for doing these one-sheet wonders. And then here is one of my favorites, the Cheerful Daisies. And I'm doing a class on this month. Towards the end of the month, we're going to do this class, making 5 cards with the daisy set and paper. And everybody that comes to class is going to get a pack of the paper. So if you're local and want to come to that, make sure you sign up soon. And then this is another really pretty set. You know, I like anything that's got to do with the beach or the ocean or nautical stuff. And then this is another one that I just got that I think is really pretty. It's called Softly Sketched. And I think it's one of those distinctive, pretty much anything that's distinctive, I automatically love it. So anyway, those were like about my top 10 favorites from the new catalog. So if you have not ordered yet, that's probably what I'm going to be messing around with in the next month or so. I've got a couple Happy Mail cards I wanted to show you. This one is from Joan Preslar. Whoops. So she sent me this cute little note card. I'm not sure where this is from. It kind of looks like the paper pumpkin a little bit, but she sent me this cute little card as a thank you for all the wonderful ideas that I always do on the videos. And that is so cute. So thank you, Joan. And then I got a couple cards from Stampin UP. So this one was for my $700,000 in sales. And that's from Sarah at Stampin UP. And I loved that card. I think it's so cute. And then I got this one. We all got, everybody who earned the trip to Norway got a box of goodies yesterday that had all these really cute things. There was a sweater and like a little raincoat and a rolling pin that's got like, it's kind of like a rubber stamp rolling pin. It's like a rubber stamp wrapped around a rolling pin. So you can make sugar cookies or something. And then there was some socks and a couple other little things in there. So this was a card that came in there. But I thought that was cute. So I just wanted to show you guys that. And then I've got some cards to give away. So these are from the comments that are in the video section, the comments that you leave after the video. So, well, I'm not going to Norway. I earned the trip, but I cashed out. So I'm not going on the trip, but I did earn it. So, so Bonnie, I will not be going. I've already earned next year's trip too. So I will be going on that one probably. And Adams Rose says, I have Post-it notes on every page, almost every page of the catalog. Oh, let's see. That thank you card is really pretty. Love that iridescent holographic paper. Oh, the one with the blue card from Stampin' Up. I know, that's pretty. I think that just retired. If I'm not mistaken, I think it did. I'll have to go look. Oh, that is the April paper pumpkin. Yeah, I thought I just opened that up not too long ago and it looked like it was. Your current order is still in picking. Yeah, I looked today and I think they're picking the 28th, 29th, somewhere around there. I think around that date. So they're still like a week behind, I think. And I've got to place an order and I can't decide if I need to do it regular or 2-day air in order to get it here in time for my next class. So I'm going to wait a couple days and see, because I'm probably just going to go ahead and 2-day air it. All right, so I've got some cards to give away. So you ready? So if you left a comment, not in the live part, but this is the comments that are after the video is done. Here are some winners. So if you see your name, you're going to send me your mailing address to my email. So first one is Gumby535. I don't know what your name is. That was just what's on there, Gumby535. So you won this one. This is one of those really quick and easy cards we did. And then this one is Amy Davis. You won this card, which is that one with the white craft pad that I love so much. Pat Downey. You won this one. I've got 3 of these cards to give away. Debbie Tiger. I think that's what it was. It was like all together as one word. So I think that's what your name is. Julie Black. I know you're on here watching. You won this one. And Diana Craig. You won this one, which is the same one. So that's the winners for today. Make sure you send me your address, stfgirl2@cox.net, and I will send that to you in the mail. And don't forget the card kit for the next couple weeks until the 15th. You get 3 of these cards to make. If your order is over $50 or more and you use the host code, please make sure you don't forget that host code with your order so you can get the card kit. And then if your order is over $100, you're going to get this pack of gems, which is the 2022-24 in color pearls, which I just got, and they are absolutely beautiful. So I just love these. They're really sparkly and gorgeous. So I love, love, love these pearls. So you'll get a pack of those, and that's it. So we're going to get started. So you ready? Debbie Spicer says she really wants to go with me on the trip. Well, next year is to Mexico. Only thing I'm worried about is they say like Mexico's kind of dangerous now because there's all these drug traffickers and stuff. So I don't know what they're going to do about that. So I hope they don't cancel it or change it, but I don't know. The little flecks on hollow and the flowers on the thing. Yeah, okay. Oh, it carried over? I don't know if it carried over or not. It could have, but I'm not sure. Have I seen May's paper pumpkin kit with the new in colors? Doesn't look cutesy, but more nature. I just saw the picture of the sneak peek. I don't know what it looks like. I just saw the picture that came with the April paper pumpkin kit, but it was just like a picture of some trees and stuff. So that's the only thing I saw. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what you need. You need 1 sheet of paper. So 1 sheet of 8.5 by 11. That's just 1 whole sheet. And then you need a piece of, well, actually, if you want to make all 4 cards, you need 4 of these. I'm just going to do the 1 though. So 5.5 by 8.5 fresh freesia, 5 1/4 by 4 balmy blue, 5 1/4 by 4 white for the inside. And then you need scraps of white and blue for the punches. And then this is your actual card. So you can make all 4 cards at the end if you want to. I'm just going to make 1 since they're all the same. Let's see. Lots of kidnapping and murders are happening there. Yeah. I know, it's kind of scary. I had a friend at work that went there like a month ago, and she said she didn't have any problems. She went to Cabo, but I don't know. Hopefully things will get better. Thanks, Judy. All right, so get a screenshot of that, and we will get started. Is there someplace you can look online to see what day they are shipping? I just looked at all my orders, and I can see like which day, because I have orders that are placed almost every single day. So I just looked to see which day it was shipping, and it looked like the 28th was shipping today. So that's what I was looking at. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start with our big white piece. So I'll put all this aside for now. And okay, so I'm just going to try and copy what I did before, because I just did my little piece like this much of a card. So we're just going to try and replicate that. All right, so I started with fresh freesia and the big flower. So I want to try and get at least one of these on each piece. We're going to try more. And this is a pretty juicy pad. So what we're going to do is try and get like at least 1.5 or 2 of these on each piece. So we'll do one here. Love the colors. Thank you. For the first time I ordered the add-ons. What is the add-ons for the paper pumpkin? I didn't know there was any add-ons. So we're going to try and get one in like the same spot about on each piece. Like right there. So I'm kind of trying to imagine that there's like an imaginary line here. Like right down the middle of these. Okay, and then we can just fill in a little bit. Man, this splinter is like driving me crazy. Okay, so then I'm going to put one like here in the middle. And another one like over here. You know what I need is a piece of scrap paper. So I'm put another one. Oh, can't remember if I inked that. Like there. Okay, so now we've got that. And then, let me see. I'm just going to leave that like that for right now. All right, then I'm going to do the green leaves next. And like I said, these are kind of hard to get exactly in the right spot. I did it without any ink, trying to figure out exactly where to put it. And it doesn't fit exactly. You just kind of got to wing it. Let me put my glasses on so I can see better. And it's funny when you ink this up, like this one gets darker than the other ones. So it kind of goes around this part right here in the middle, but it overlaps it a little bit. So I'm just going to do that on all of them. And if you don't get it perfect, it's not that big of a deal. We're going to have lots of other stuff, so nobody's going to be staring just at that one spot. So it does overlap some there. Because if you don't overlap it a little bit, and then it's just going to have some white stuff showing. And this is soft sea foam that I'm using. And that was fresh freesia. And then we're not going to put one here because that won't show. All right, so that's it for the green for right now. We'll fill in some more later, but I want to get the main stuff done first. All right, so then I'm going to put my, I think I'm going to do the butterfly, the bumblebee. So I've got Balmy Blue for the bumblebee, and I want it really light. I don't want this to overpower the flower, so I'm going to do it really light. So I'm going to ink it up and stamp it off, and then do some, oops, I stamped that edge off, so I got to make sure I don't get that. So I don't want this really dark. Oops, I got it on my scrap paper, darn it. Okay, so I think maybe just a little bit more, but I want a really light one. Okay, all right, so that's good for right now. And then, let me see. I want to do some of my little flowers. So we have a little bitty daisy in here that's really cute. So I'm going to do some of those. And I'm going to do them, just kind of fill in. You know what? Actually, I want to do the words first. So let me do those. So this is Gray Granite. So I'm going to do the words and stamp them twice. So we'll have some dark and some light. So we'll just put these kind of all over. And it doesn't matter if they overlap stuff or not. And just try to get them straight if you can, but if you don't, it's no big deal. You got plenty of stuff on here, so if you get a couple crooked, it's no big deal. Okay, so that's probably enough of those. And then, all right, now we're going to put that little daisy on here. So I'm going to do some in pink, and then I'm going to clean it and do some in blue. So I'm going to put 2 of these together. Because these don't really have, whoops, I meant to stamp that twice. I mean, ink it twice. Because these don't have leaves with them, so they look good like that. All right, and then I'm going to change the color to blue. Because I want some blue ones on there too. Okay. Oops, I forgot to ink it twice. I keep thinking it's going to have some color when I do it the second time, but it doesn't because it's too late. So there you go. Anybody got any fun plans this weekend? Not me. I'm just stamping. Oops, I kind of missed half of that. I'm just stamping and cleaning, and I got to go to work for a little bit tomorrow. I had to drive to Richmond yesterday to go to a meeting for work, and oh my gosh, the traffic was horrible. I don't know why they thought having a meeting on a Friday would be a good idea, but it was insane. So the traffic was so bad. There was 2 wrecks going there, and then coming back on a Friday afternoon, coming towards Virginia Beach, a Friday afternoon, like in May, and it's a graduation weekend for a lot of people, and it was just crazy. It took me like an extra hour to get home, so it was insane. All right, I'm gonna do some of these leaves right on the edge. So let me turn this paper here. Had a bridal shower. Oh, that's good. I keep freezing. What? She's just out of the gate, starting with her card gifts. For past comments. Pretty background. Thank you. Oh, 18 cards and envelopes for the add-on. That's good. I don't think I've ever bought an add-on for the paper pumpkin. I get the paper pumpkin every month, but I only do them like once in a blue moon. Because there's not that many that I really love that much. The last one that I really, really liked was the that sunflower one. It was a really pretty one. That's one I loved. I wish they'd make another one like that. Okay, so I'm just filling in with these leaves around the edge. Love that. Okay, so there we go with that. And then I've got some speckles or dottage to put in here. Oops, not that one. Where'd it go? Here we go. So we're going to add some dots in here. Oops, that one didn't come out very good, did it? And we're using the same fresh freesia. So I've got fresh freesia, sea foam, gray granite, balmy blue, and that's it so far. And then I'm going to be using the that lemon lolly, I think is the name of it. The lemon to just sponge a little bit. Okay. So I think that is pretty good. And what do you guys think? Should we add a little bit more flowers, or you think it's good? I think it needs a little more blue flowers in there. What do you guys think? Or maybe a little bit more green. It's hard to add green though, because the leaves would look weird if they're just kind of stuck in the middle by themselves. What do you guys think? I love it when you do this, but not so much when I do it. Oh, Cynthia's going to be making cards tomorrow. Serving breakfast to the veterans of the American Legion. That sounds fun. Blue in the right center. I could add a few more flowers right here, like right there. Happy birthday to Bonnie. Mine was, oh, happy birthday, Annie. Maybe stamped off, yep. Add some more greenery. Only thing is with the greenery, it's kind of hard to add it. I've got the other leaves right here. I can put a few of those in maybe. All right, let me put a few of these little flowers. I can stamp that off, but if you stamp it off, it's too light, I think. I kind of like it a little bit darker. I'll do a single one. There we go. That's just a little bit more blue. All right, I've got these leaves I can add that are kind of smaller. They'll just give it just a little bit more, whoops, a little bit more yellow. I mean, green. I can put some, we can try and get it. Okay. I think we're about full up here now, folks. All right, I think that's about as full as we're gonna get. All right, so we're gonna stop. Oh, wait, we gotta sponge it. So I brought the lemon in. This is lemon lolly. So I added the lemon in there, the yellow. It's funny because it kind of looked a little green. But I didn't like it like so white. I was gonna do it blue, but I said, I think I want some yellow. Why did I, oh, that's so funny. Now, when I got the bubble bath ink pad, it looked like it had little fingerprints on it, and this one kind of does too. That's so weird. All right, so we're just gonna put a little bit of yellow in here. Not a ton, maybe on the flowers a little bit. Just give them a little pop in the centers. See, now it looks more yellow. On this card, it turned out like more green looking. I don't know why. That's weird. I think it just depends on where you sponge it. If you get it on top of the blue, it looks more green. But I just want to put some pops of yellow. Love it. This is really a pretty set. So I'm still organizing my stamp room. I'm hoping to get it done by Monday because I've got classes starting on Tuesday and I don't want it to still be a mess. All right, so that is just about it. What do you guys think? Love it? Love it? Love it? Thank you. Ray says, love watching you do this. I've been missing making my own DSP. Thanks for the motivation. You're welcome. Kathy said, I was born in Norfolk and my grandparents lived in Virginia Beach. Dad moved the family to Missouri when I was 1, but we went back to Virginia Beach every summer. I love it. Love, love, love it. Oh, thank you, everybody. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, girls. Thank you, thank you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, too. Okay, so now we have to cut. That's the hardest part. Where you want to cut. Oh, and also, you know what we need to do is stamp the inside of the card. So I'm going to do the little flowers, and I think I'm going to do them in pink. So we're going to do fresh freesia on the inside. So I'm just going to kind of rub this off a little bit. So I'm going to do 3 like right in the bottom. Oh, it kind of gives it a little purple because there's a little bit of blue left. That's kind of pretty. So it's got just a teeny bit of blue still on there. All right, so that's the inside. And then the words, let me punch this out. Well, actually, let me stamp it first and then we'll punch it out. So the words are going to be in the balmy blue. And this, these words are in the actual stamp set. And this is, I don't remember what the name of this punch is. It's something label. One of those label ones that's not retired. I had to look in the book just to make sure because I was like, I haven't pulled all my punches yet, so I'm not sure which one's retired and which ones didn't. So I had to double check to make sure this one was not retired. So just punch out a blue one and a white one. So you'll have one of each. And normally I cut them like in the middle so I can have the backings, but this time I just decided to kind of offset it a little bit instead of doing that, but I thought it looked pretty that way. And then I have some ribbon. I was trying to use a color that we had new ribbon for, but I didn't find one. So this is the ribbon. I thought this retired, but it didn't. So this is the balmy blue ribbon that's got like half is balmy blue. What is this called? Variegated. It's variegated. So it's half. Oops. Oh, that's good. It didn't really mess it up. Okay, that's good. Okay. So this is our inside. So we're going to cut this. Oh, you know what I need? Can somebody take a screenshot of this real quick? That's got a camera handy. Like just take a screenshot of that for me. Like maybe Starla or somebody. Why is it so crooked? And then send it to me. Because usually I post this on the demonstrator website. And I want to have a picture of that before I cut it. So if Starla's on here or somebody else, just take a screenshot real quick before I cut it up. So I don't have to make a whole nother one. Yes, Spice Girl is being quiet. Can hardly hear me anymore. Joan, you can't hear me very good? My favorite ribbon next to the new Lost Lagoon. That new Lost Lagoon one is really pretty. I wish I could, but it's too blurry on my TV. What? It's coming in perfect on my computer. That's weird. I wonder why. All right, did anybody take a screenshot for me? Another tip. Offset looks great. Another tip, please. Says so much. Oh, lasting label die. That's the name of this. Okay, so we're just going to offset it like that. Hey, all my people left. Oh, Spice Girl had company. Oh, thanks, Renee. Okay, so Renee got a picture. So if you could send that. Oh, Vicky sent it to me. Okay, thanks. All right, so now we're going to cut it. So this one, since I have this blue piece on here, we need to cut the white to 5 by 3 3/4. So it's a little bit smaller than a regular one. So I'm going to cut it in quarters first. So I'm just going to cut it at 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So that's just in 4 equal pieces. I'm just going to leave this by itself because we're not going to use that yet. All right, so we just cut this and then we need to cut it down. So see, I tried to get these all pretty much exactly the same. All right, so now we need to cut this down to 5 by 3 3/4. So you want to cut whatever edges that you think didn't really come out very good. So really they kind of all came out pretty well, but I think I'm going to cut the bottom part right here. So we need 3 3/4. And we need, I think I'm going to cut this edge over here. 5. All right, so now we've got that trimmed down. And you can always save these edges right here in case you want to put that like on the inside of your card. Like if you were not stamping that, you could put that in there like that, or across the bottom if you want to. Oops, there's the extra piece. Okay. All right, so then we're going to have this one for the inside. Let me hope I have some glue working today. So we've got, I have this one upside down in my little holder. I'm so glad they didn't retire Fresh Freesia. This is one of my favorite colors. Okay. And then the blue, actually I want to put these two together first. So these two go together. And then I'm going to wrap the ribbon around it. I have a couple jokes for you guys tonight. One is just like a super short one, and one is longer. And then we're going to do these two together. So I want to offset it. So I'm just going to put the glue kind of in this area. And then just put this right here, like in the bottom corner. All right, and then we want our ribbon. Where did I, oh, here it is. We're going to put that here. And just wrap it around and put some tape on the back. And I want the blue part to go on the bottom. So we're just going to put that like right here. And tape it. So, you know, I think I told you guys I was having these carpenter bee issues outside, and I went and I bought 3 traps. So I got one from Amazon, and then I got 2 from Home Depot. And the Amazon one was $30, and the Home Depot ones were only $20. And the Home Depot ones actually work better. So I've actually caught about 20 of them already. And so there's hardly any left. There's only like a couple that just keep flying around. So I was on the back deck today, and there was one that just kept like dive bombing me, and I was just getting irritated. And so I was out there on the back deck cleaning it off, and this one carpenter bee was just like driving me crazy, and I was kind of getting mad, and I wanted to sit out there in my chair. And I don't know if I told you, you know, since I don't have a swimming pool or anything anymore, I have like my hose. I just take the hose and turn it on, and then I just sit in my chair. And if I get hot, I take the hose and I kind of just like spray it up in the air, and it just kind of showers down on me and gets me all wet and cools me off. So that's my little redneck sprinkler system that I have. So this is so funny. So I'm sitting there. Oh, Kathy says, what's my email address? It's stampgirl2@cox.net. So I'm sitting there, and this hose is like maybe 10 years old, because it was at my old house, and then I brought it over here. And the little nozzle thing on it, it had like a plastic piece around it, and it had kind of like started breaking off. And then it had this little nozzle, like not like a handheld thing, but more of like a little switch that you just kind of turn, you press it up or press it down. And it was just like a jet stream kind of thing. And so you could either have it like on really small stream, or you could have it like full stream. And so I was getting ready to like press it up to turn it on. And when I did, it snapped off. And so I was sitting in my chair, and the whole little button kind of just snaps right off. Well, then the hose just starts going psh, like everywhere. And so I'm getting sopping wet. And I was like, oh my gosh. So there was no way to turn it off except to get up and turn the hose. Well, then I said, oh my gosh. So I grabbed the hose and kind of pinched it real fast to stop the water from coming out. But by that time, I was already soaking wet. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe my hose just broke. So now it's like the sprinkler I mean, the hose top of it is gone. It's just broken. So where the little handle part was, where that little nozzle thing was, it's just broken off. So I had to pretty much just throw the hose away because there's nothing you can do. I couldn't get the top off of it to unscrew it. So luckily I had another hose. I hooked that one up. But anyway, I was sopping wet. And that was my funny story. But anyway, so the bee, after I was soaking wet and fixed the hose and everything, I went and sat back down and I noticed the bee wasn't there anymore. I'm like, wonder where that bee went. Well, then I hear this buzzing sound and I was like, oh, great, here it comes again. But I didn't see it anymore. And I just hear this buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. And I look over and the bee is in the trap. And I was like, oh, yes. So he got in the trap and he was stuck and he couldn't get out. And I'm like, yes. So that was the last bee that was out back there. So he was done. So now all the ones in the back are gone, but there's still a couple out front that I haven't caught yet. All right, so that's it for that one. And we're going to use one of these little pearls and this color right here. These are the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. There's a Tinsel Gems 3-pack and a Tinsel Gems 4-pack. The only difference, they're different colors, but this has 3 colors. The other one has 4 colors. And these are really pretty. So these are, they actually have little pieces of tinsel in them. I don't know if you can see that. I was wondering why they were called Tinsel Gems, but they actually have little pieces of tinsel inside of them. I didn't notice that before, but now I have my glasses on and I can see it. I just thought they were kind of sparkly, but that's why, because there's tinsel. Huh, look, you can actually see it. There's some coming out of there. So I guess they actually make the gems with tinsel in it. Oh, what do you know? Okay, so we'll put that on there. And then we're going to do some spritzing on here. Give it some shimmer. So there you go. So now we have a beautiful card. So this one came out a little bit lighter because I didn't do the whole thing with as much yellow. So there you go. So here's what we have left of our other ones. So there's our cards. So I hope you liked that. And, oh, I got jokes, so don't go yet. Starla says she's going to make these cards tonight. And, oh, lots of birthdays tonight. Well, happy birthday to everybody who's celebrating on here. Let me see. I've already colored seam binding ribbon. Oh, I missed that seam binding ribbon. I used a bunch of it up already, but I missed that ribbon already. Thank you, everybody. All right, you ready for joke? Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. All right, so I've got one short one and one long one. So here's the short one. So Earl and Bubba are quietly sitting in a fishing boat, chewing tobacco and drinking beer when suddenly Bubba says, "Think I'm gonna divorce my wife. She ain't spoke to me in over 2 months." Earl spits overboard, takes a long, slow sip of beer and says, "Better think it over. Women like that are hard to find." That's a short one. All right, so here's another one. This is a blonde joke. A blonde woman is driving down the road. She notices that she's low on gas, so she stops at a gas station. While she's pumping her gas, she notices that she's locked the keys in the car. So when she goes inside to pay, she asks the attendant for a hanger so she can attempt to open the door herself. She returns outside and begins to jimmy the lock. 10 minutes later, the attendant comes out to see how she's doing. Outside the car, the blonde is moving the hanger around and around, while another blonde inside the car is saying, "A little more to the left, a little more to the right." Those blonde girls, I tell ya. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you don't forget to give it a thumbs up and like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff for me. And I will see you back on Tuesday night. Oh, Enika says, please don't trap bees. Enika, these are the bad bees. These are carpenter bees. They're not the honey bees. They're not the pollinating ones. I would never trap the good ones. These are carpenter bees. All they do is destroy wood, destroy your house, destroy your deck, destroy your everything. So these are not good bees. So they are not the pollinating kind. They do not do that. So I don't trap the good ones. These are just carpenter bees. And this is, the trap only catches the carpenter bees. They're meant just to trap these. So don't worry, I don't trap the good ones. I hope you enjoyed that joke and have fun making this if you like it. Nancy says, yes, they are. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully you guys are having some good weather too. Somebody sent me a picture. I think it was from Wisconsin that had snow a couple days ago. I was like, ugh, I can't believe in May, some people are still getting snow. All right, you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you back in, let me see, 3 days for Tuesday video, and it will be something else new. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.